Hello guys, welcome. I hope you had a wonderful good morning. Welcome to Vampire, a gothic vampire RPG set in the Victorian era. Probably one of the best vampire RPGs on console. I don't know if it's on PlayStation, but it's on Xbox that I could find. This game is amazing. It's really good. If you're looking for that gory vampire feeling where you can like be powerful with morality, or if you just want to be a monster and rip people in half, and it's got a good story, then this is the game for you. I don't know how much I'm going to stream today, because I do want to play more Jedi Survivor. I will say that I'm guilty of that for sure. But I will definitely play a good chunk of this, for sure. I have a plan of how not to spoil too much of this. I know we're streaming this, so there's going to be spoilers. What I'm gonna do, since obviously I've played this before, I have beaten this, obviously. I played the crap out of this. Like, this is one of my favorite vampire games on console. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna shoot for the bad ending. That way I don't spoil the good ending for you guys, which is a very satisfying conclusion to this game's story. Which I think is the canon ending to the game. I'm going into this knowing what the bad ending is, because how this game works is that you have a dilemma. You're a doctor coming back from the war, and you get turned into a vampire, and then you have the dilemma of choosing between your morality, your saving lives, and becoming a newly turned vampire, and having to choose between saving lives and your hunger. Your thirst for blood. And if you give in to your vampiric hunger, if you kill too many people, you get set on the path of the bad ending. But the more you give into that, the more powerful you become. And that's where the dilemma of the game is. The more powerful you become, the more fun the game becomes. No, don't let that dissuade you. The game's still fun if you don't... Because, like, there's these important characters in the game. Like, you can just kill regular people and be super powerful. Like, grunts and regular encounters. You can kill as many of those people as you want. Like, the regular bad guys in the game, combat encounters. Like, you can kill as many of those guys as you want. There's no bad consequences to that. I'm talking about these... There's important key people that if you kill them... like, if you drink their blood and, like, if you indulge in your vampiric hunger, you get the bad ending. The more you take... the more you get set on the path of becoming a vampire instead of a human. But the good ending is if you... I don't know if you don't take anybody, or if you take too much. But I'm gonna go towards the bad ending. I'm gonna show you what it's like without you ever having to, like, do that. That's what I'm gonna do. Because I've gotten all the endings. I'm gonna go with the true vampire bad ending route and show you how powerful you can be if you indulge in your vampiric hunger and just be a monster. Because one, it's really, really fun if you become overpowered. The only consequences at the ending is really sad. Is everybody okay with that? Does that sound cool? Alright. Now let me throw back the veil and introduce the world of Vampire. Alright. I went for my computer like I'm playing on PC. Alright. Now, I probably have some save files on here that are really, really old. I haven't touched this game in like a hot minute. You mean Vampire? It's not a vampire cat, silly. Yeah, oh, I do have an empty slot. Wow, look at that. I bet you this one This one's probably my good save, like where I got the good ending. This one's probably my bad save where I got the bad ending. So you know what? We have a new slot. I didn't expect that. Now I don't know, this came out before, I think, the whole like streamer friendly mode and performance mode. This is a relatively oldish game. I'll have to check how to visit. This is before HDR and stuff. Yeah, it looks fine. Let me check gameplay. Mission reminder on, inverted off, auto look off, vibration. That shouldn't be too bad. If I don't like the vibration, I'll turn it off. Alright, is everybody ready? Alright, hard mode can get really, really hard. I'll let you guys right know. Like, the combat is satisfying and fun, but some of the enemies are bastards in this game. Like, right down to the core, like, fucking awful to fight. So I will warn you right now, if you want a challenge, play on normal mode. This follows, like, traditional vampire stuff. If you get hit with, like, if you get hit with sunlight or necrotic damage, your health bar will not regenerate. You are a traditional vampire. And some of the enemies incorporate holy water and garlic, and, like, that stuff I don't think actually works on you. But, like, some people use, like, some, like, necrotic damage on you later in the game. So, hard mode sucks. So, just so you know, they send vampire hunters after you later in the game. The more of like, an evil vampire you become, the more you indulge it. Like, if you go the bad ending route, which we are doing, more vampire hunters will come after you because you are, like, messing up the city. So this is not a difficulty I want to play on doing this ending. I've done it once before and it sucked. Yeah, see, there's no reward for doing it on story mode. I think middle route is probably the best. Not the garlic, not the salt, not the spices. Don't throw the spice rack at me.
Under crown of stone, 8 voracious beasts born from 8 restless nights, 4 nails piercing the flesh of the sinner, 1 prayer for the summoned, called by this song. 'Tis perhaps the countdown to oblivion for the once proud city of London. 'Tis perchance her inhabitants' last dance alone to face death and pestilence. Confronted by the eerie and unknown, mortals became desperate for answers. A flock's flight makes for an omen, the falling of a star a dire presage. Turning to priests for interpretation when there was no reason to be found. When religion failed, men turned to science. I saw them build such vain cities, crafting machines made for endless war. New questions flourished as old answers withered. What is darkness but lurking sun? What is wall but enslaved stone? What is glass but tortured sand? What is song but a call to arms? What is hate but jilted love? What is life but death pending?
So, that was the person biting us while we were walking home from the war.
Death.
And that was his thoughts going into us as he was
Since the
burning
apple
us.
was plucked from the sacred tree, mortality was believed to be God's punishment, a righteous snare to keep mankind from ascending to the stars. They were all so wrong. Death is not a wicked thing, nor some holy retribution. A true punishment would be to never know its sweet kiss. Awaken from the harshness and be born once more.
should have put the spoiler tag in stream. Shit. It's an old game. It's fine. For once, it's fine. Like, anybody who kind of... Wow, people might know what this game is. It's not a AAA game. I gotta do some editing real quick. Hold on. I don't want people to come in, not know what this game is, and get spoiled. I'm gonna be talking about the game a lot. Okay, spoiler tag is in stream now. We should be okay. Alright. So we're on the brink of death. We just came back from being turned. We should be dead. We're thirsty, we're hungry. We either drink or we die right now. This is do or die right now. Okay, so I'm gonna say it right now. If you want to play this game for yourself, click off now. This is one of those games where I can't not spoil things. Like, this is just a game that there's no way I can't not spoil. There's, like, no way I can't play this game and not spoil things. It's just that good of game, and it's just gonna always be spoils as I'm playing it. Like, it's a good game, and, like, I'm sorry. But if you're okay being spoiled, then please join me for this adventure. For breakfast, by the way, I'm having white sharp cheddar cheese cut into pieces, little mini pepperoni, and I'm having Ritz crackers. I don't know why that's my breakfast, but I also have a glass of milk. Cheers. Alright, I'm just giving everybody a good couple seconds or like a minute to click off stream. Long enough on the VOD crew, too, mind you. Like, anybody watching VOD, they can click off. If you're wondering why I'm taking so long to get back to the game, I'm watching the clock right now. Okay, we're good. And it's plenty of time for people to click off if you want to. If they wanted to. Alright. Because I played the game a bunch. I know what's going to happen.
So thirsty.
My sweet brother. What have you done?
Mary! Oh, no. Mary! Hold on. Please, hold on. Oh, God. Oh, no. Mary. Mary. No. No.
This is why I wanted people to click off, because right off the bat, it's going to be spoilers. Right off the bat, it's going to be heavy stuff. This is also not a game, like one of the lighter games we play on the stream. This is going to be, like I said, a gothic vampire set in the Victorian age. It's going to be death and famine and stuff, obviously. Heavy morality. But if you like vampires, this is a really good game.
Please, a moment, let me explain.
These patrols are after me. No, no, don't shoot. This is a nightmare. I need to get out of here.
Ah, there's the red button.
This can't be happening. Over there! No, please, stop! I mean you no harm. What's going on? Oh, Mary. What have I done? What's all this about? Shit, where'd it go? Now, I can defend myself. Kill that thing! Over there! Who are you?
All right, hold on. I gotta check one thing. I'm sorry. I don't mean to break immersion like that, but there's a I got a message from somebody. I need to check. Oh, so weird story. I walk up to use the bathroom, and because they're doing construction outside, the water pressure is super wonky, like super aggressive, and it scared the absolute bejesus out of me. And I wasn't sure if I should flush or not. I think they're working on a pipe outside. It scared the crap out of me. Want to say hi and have a good day? Have a good stream. Thank you so much, Tier. Thank you. I appreciate it. It's really nice of you. I hope you also have a wonderful day. Also, the cookies you made look really yummy. I wish I could have one. I see them in general chat. They might be a little too much for me, though. They look pretty sweet. Like a lot of chocolate. But they look good. Alright, well, while I'm doing this, I might as well check, make sure everything's working on stream, too. It's always good to double check. Just because this is going to be a decently long stream, but not as long as usual. Feels good to come back to streaming. I was taking a break. I was thinking about taking a break all the way till Wednesday, but I was driving me nuts. Also, a quick shout out, since I checked everything and everything looks decently okay. Quick shout out to Jemmy, Pause, Tier. I see the frame rate fluctuating. Is that the stream or the game? Because I know this game's got weird visual effects. I think it might be the game. Yeah, it's the game. Okay, it's the screen pulsating. Okay, sometimes that throws me off with this game. All right, let's back to it. Nothing but to do it, but to do it. Let me make sure that fucking broken chair wheel doesn't take me out. Where is it? Okay, get over here. Get behind you, son of a. All right, cool.
Stay back!
Ow!
Sorry, but you left me no choice.
Okay, remember going into this that I have experience with this game.
Who are you?
On the hardest
Stupid
difficulty
beast!
as well. So like, I may look at this so easy, but this game can be hard. So, all right. So, fire's bad. We're undead and a vampire, so we want to stay away from that.
Please stop.
Doesn't like burning, does it?
Who are you?
He's dead!
What do you want?
Okay, so we're about to learn about necrotic damage, because it's going to turn to morning soon. I want you guys to watch very closely, okay? This is very important.
I mean you no harm. I need help.
Die, you fucking leech!
Please, Listen to me. I can't make any sense of this.
Shut up, beast!
Who are you? What is this all about? Ah! Ah! What in God's
I'll do the rest of the job.
Just leave me. The sun.
Aggravated
Feels
damage.
like it's burning me to the bone.
Certain elements like fire will deal aggravated damage that reduces your maximum health gauge, meaning it will not heal back, and it will stay that way. Fire or blessed bullets, meaning sanctified bullets, are bad, which means only certain people have those types of bullets, but they're not good. We need to stay away from that at all costs. Like that flamethrower dude, bad news. Taking them out.
Let me go!
That's not a flamethrower dude. That guy has fire. I think they're fire stakes or something. I never really figured out what he's shooting, but they're bullets.
I need to find somewhere to hide. I need to find shelter.
Man, imagine how this guy must feel right now. He doesn't know what's going on. He wakes up. He ends up drinking the blood of his sister on accident. All of a sudden, the whole town's chasing him, trying to murder him, calling him
anybody
names.
there?
He's still confused. He doesn't know what he is.
What is this place?
And what an awful day.
The place seems abandoned. I should be safe enough here.
He was coming back from the war, being a renowned doctor, thinking that he was going to be welcomed with open arms. You know, he was expecting, like, to just come home and have a meal and a... Not what happened. Oh boy. Tell you that.
Brother. What have you done?
Mary! Mary! Mary, I'm sorry. Whoever did this to us, I will find them.
Where was that? There we go. Weakness on vampires. Collectible. Leeches do not fear the sun or fire. They do not burst into flames or ashes when they are caught under the rays of the daylight, but it hurts them good. Really good. I have personally chained a vampire to a tree to see what would happen when the sun rises. Its skin blackened for a few minutes as if it was burning from the inside. Its eyes and flesh melted, and I saw an unholy bones move and squeal as if a beast tried to escape all day long. So this vampire was just bones. This is what it's saying. The vampire was just bones chained to a tree, squealing in pain for God knows how long. In the end, only a desecrated corpse remained, which started to slowly regenerate when the sun disappeared behind the horizon. I cut off its head and finally destroyed it, and when I tried the same test with fire, the bloody leech never came back from the ashes. Fire is our only weapon weapon of choice, brothers. To burn the beast is the best way to kill it for good. From Know Your Enemies by Carl Eldritch, Pre-Win Leader. Sorry, my hands are a little sweaty. The house has been really, really fucking hot lately. I don't know why. I think maybe it's because of construction.
can almost feel the sun's rays like a physical weight pressing against the wood.
Looting's gonna be your best friend in this game.
Wait. This one's dressed up fancy. Let's run through his pockets.
Picking the dead's pockets? Are you serious?
I've still a rent to pay. He's got no more responsibilities. What's this? Go watch.
Beautiful it is. We fancy it and share the takings. I suppose we are undertakers. Now, give him an Eve.
That's
My
impossible.
brother told me. Blood holds power. As long as we come into contact with people, it's not impossible. But anyway, my brother told me that there should be a patch soon that'll fix that we could stream. That we should be able to stream Jedi Survivor soon, which is cool. I hope it doesn't bother you guys that I'm like kinda a little bit into the game. I've been doing more exploring this story stuff, so I'm only a couple planets in, so hopefully that doesn't bother you guys. I'm actually enjoying it. I like it a lot more than the first one, and I actually think it's good. Yeah, there's a lot of bugs. But facility game mechanics don't ruin a game for me. It makes me laugh. It's like, well, you guys have seen me rage on games. You know what bothers me. Gonna stretch for a sec before we get into it. Alright. So whenever that patch drops, maybe I'll stream Star Wars. I just hope I'm not too far to the point where it kind of makes it pointless to stream it. Redfall's coming out tomorrow too, which I'm so excited about. That's another vampire game. Yes! Rise of the Vampire Games! Give us a werewolf game. Fuck yeah, dude. Except we're not playing as werewolves in Redfall. We're fighting Rip. But, you know, it doesn't matter, dude. I like vampire games. I just wish there was more good ones. Or just undead games, dude. Give me, like, some good shit. Dude, like, hell yeah, some HP Lovecraft shit. Dude, I'm all about it, man. It's been too long. This is very important. Chat, listen to this. This will keep coming up.
Who goes there? Who's there? Are you referring to me?
So this is our maker.
No! I still have so much to accomplish. I still have so much left that needs doing.
Sorry, I'm texting my brother about Jedi Star Wars. Jedi Survivor, sorry. He's telling me about stuff going on, which I appreciate. Thank you, bro. If you ever watch this VOD, I appreciate you. Alright. We really lucked out on a really good place to hide for a person who just got turned. This is a solid safe house. Notice because he's a doctor, how he checked them before, instead of just taking the revolver.
Johnny, this one's lost. We need to leave. And now!
No! There's time. I can save him.
That's the enemy coming! The orders are to evacuate the hospital!
Done. He'll live.
And now what?
We fight. Killing is a hell of a lot easier than healing.
No, it never got easy.
Now we have a gun. I do like revolvers. Fever, delirious. Noise in the morning, a big machine, some men brought over, like, by the blanket, dug a big hole in the ground. Some kind of mechanical shovel, maybe I could, need some machine, talk to the men. Ooh, that's a lot of reading. That's okay. You guys can read that if you play the game. I'm not gonna read all that. Okay.
This makes no sense. None of it. No sense at all. It's a nightmare. That's it.
We got too many cats in the server, I swear. We got Shark, and then we got Paws, who are all both Nekos.
So be it.
Neko. Both cheeky, I swear.
Rational thinking only.
Bottom. Bottom. Bottom, 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 bottom. Bottom. Let the darkness consume you.
This is absolute madness. I've lost touch with the real.
Madness it is, as mad as the moon, who changes blinding sunlight into a glowing reflection.
Welcome to the skill tree. And no, you don't have to shoot yourself every single time. You just need to go lay down on a bed. I just want that to be made clear. Hold on, sorry, I'm doing something. Excuse me. I'm having some technical issues on the side here. Just a little confused why some of my stuff's not working. Okay, I think I fixed the technical issue. What in the world happened there? That is bizarre. I wonder why it kicked me out. That's strange. That is nutty. Okay, what the fuck is going on? I'm having some technical issues, I'm gonna be honest. Well, that's not good. Why? Why are you being like this? Why? Oh, there we go. I fixed it. Why was it being fucky like that? That's so weird. Alright, I fixed it. That's super weird. So, if you're wondering what happened, it kept auto-logging me out of my Twitter for some reason, which was really weird. So I just had to get it fixed. So I think the link might have broke. I don't think it was on my end. I think I just kind of brute forced my way through and fixed it. Um, I got it though. I fixed it. I'm just making sure I'm double checking right now. Let me actually so it's not so goddamn quiet. Here you go. So this is the vampire tree. I'm gonna let you guys look at this. Kind of speculate while I finish making sure that's working. It's gonna make me buy this. Because this is a healing skill, which will allow me to heal aggravated and normal damage instantly with my own blood. But I'm just gonna finish up doing a couple things real quick, and then we'll get back into it. So I'll go ahead and hover over a couple of these while I'm finishing up a couple things. So there's obviously defensive, aggressive, tactical skills, ultimate skills. There's bite skills, body skills, blood skills, and science skills. So I'll show you some of these. So why am I stuttering trying to say that? Wow, can I really not say that? Coagulate? There we go. Jesus Christ. I really struggle with that. You will be able to block a target's blood. You'll be able to block a target's blood in their veins, making them defenseless, which basically is stuns them. You create an invisible barrier, absorbing a direct hit. So it's like one free block, but each skill has its own skill tree, let's say. And each branching path does different things. So when you get to the third skill, you either can choose one branching path or another branching path. And that's how it works. So, and you have to choose which branching path you want, which is why it's really cool. So each skill has the potential to do two different things, which makes it really interesting with gameplay mechanics and some replayability. Remember that this was a small team and not a AAA game. So the stuff it has makes it really, really cool. I'm having some technical difficulties doing the thing I want to do right now. So sorry, I'm trying to kind of talk and play right now. Shit. But I will go ahead and show you some of the other skills. Some of my favorite are the aggressive skills, and I can never choose which one I want, so I have to kind of dedicate to one. Because it's not really viable to have all three per build. You've got Shadow Mist. You can place a cloud at a target's feet that basically explodes. It's got a short time delay, but I think it does some of the most damage in the game. One of the most satisfying one is Blood Spear. It can pin multiple and go through multiple enemies. It's great for AoE. Each type does different damage too. You've got blood damage, shadow damage, and then that's melee damage. Basically regular damage. That's normal damage, blood damage. And then blood damage can make you do leech, basically, which is great. And then shadow damage is great in its own right. And some enemies are resistant to it, which you'll learn later on, which is awesome. No, screw it. I can't figure it out for the life of me. Alright, I give up. I'm not that persistent to try and keep trying to figure out a tech thing. I got something in my eye. This one's cool too, because like I said, I'm thinking more towards the end when you max them out. At the end, like when you max out like a skill tree. Blood Cauldron is pretty cool for an ult. Basically, you explode someone's heart and make them explode in return, boiling all the blood in their body, making them into basically a suicider. I don't think it does the most ult or damage as an ult, but it does do blood damage. This one's cool. You basically make Shadow Men interrupt at someone's shadow, dealing damage to anything around that person, which is great, which is pretty cool. Little guys come out and like attack people. Rage is cool. I think it doesn't do the most damage out of all of these, but it's just cool because you let loose and go crazy and hit people. It's basically the ult where you like teleport to multiple people around you and just you go batshit insane and hit people. Body is just the one that increases your health and endurance and your stamina. Increases your blood capacity so you can cast more spells and do things like heal yourself. Bite allows you to like steal blood from people, and this one allows you to get more blood from people. And then Science is like hold more bullets, hold more syringes, and Bite is exactly what I said. Hard Bite lets you do more damage with Bite, while lets you heal more from Bite. Or if you leveled up, you can steal more blood from Bite. And this one allows you to do Bleed or Shadow or whatever. But yeah, that's basically... Oh yeah, I forgot about these. Shadow Veil allows you to go invisible, and this one lets you teleport, I believe, to people, and also, I think, take less fall damage, if I remember correctly. I don't really use them. Big surprise, the last cannon player doesn't use a lot of tactical or defensive abilities. Not big surprise there. Anyway. Like I said, we're going to be doing the evil playthrough here, which means we're gonna... not be sparing. Not that. It depends if it's a character I really like or not. Like, I'm not going to murder everyone I see, but we're going to be focusing on getting batting, which just means I'm going to try and be as powerful as possible. So, the reason I was showing you all these is it does give us one healing ability and one offensive ability. Now, the question is, what kind of build do I want to start out with? I don't know. What do you guys want to see? Is there any abilities you want to see right off the bat? I've already played this game a bunch. Do you guys want to see anything in particular? Which one do you guys think is cool? Do you want to see Shadow, Bleeding, regular Melee? Melee is basically... Cross-sword is basically default damage. It's pretty numb. It's cool. Jemmy? Are you there? You want to see... I see you in chat. Do you want to see anything in particular? Any type of damage you want to see? Do you want to see, do you want to see Shadow Mist, Blood Spear, or Claws? Like I said, I've played this a bunch, so I've seen everything there is to see. If there's anything you guys are curious about, I don't mind picking the ability. I think I usually go with Claws or Shadow Mist. Mostly because I like explosions. That's not a big surprise. Hmm. Uh. Alright. So, another big thing that's really important about this game is when you get your skills, and you rest for the night, time progresses. And it's only time that time progresses. And the world changes. So, if you do something bad or good, or if an important NPC dies, or if something happens, the world progresses. And I'll show you what this means. This world is alive. And this could be bad and good. And you pass time, which isn't always a good thing.
That voice in my head. If I'm not mad, then it must belong to the one who made me what I am. I must find him to understand what I have become.
Alright. So this is unlocked now. And this over here, this either goes up and down depending on what you do in a day. And whenever you level up, this will go up and down. Every time you level up, basically. You go to sleep is what you do. You like level up. It's whatever. Sorry. Still have one of those left, apparently. So each district that's in this game has this, and all of them are affected, and all of them have a pillar, and you can drink the blood of a pillar. You can kill any of these guys. You can kill every NPC in the game technically, and like drink their blood if you really wanted to. That's the kicker. But every time you kill one of these important NPCs, this goes down, and if it gets the critical, you got a what was that game? You got a Dishonored situation in your hand. Remember, every time you killed somebody, Dishonored got more and more infested with, like, rats and stuff. It's kind of like that. That's, like, the only thing I can compare it to. If you want the good ending, you kind of want it in the healthy place by helping people out. But if it gets down to critical, you got, like, a bunch, like, the game gets, like, if it gets down to hostile, everything's going to attack us. The place is not a fun place to be. Like, it's bad. You can tell that one of these is already in a like bad place over here. Like this is probably the worst neighborhood. This is like the poor people neighborhood. This is not a fun place to be because you can see like all these are stable. Like this is probably the rich people neighborhood. Like this is a healthy place. You can kind of tell how like it is. But yeah. All right. I need a drink real quick, hold on. Everything I've told you, by the way, I've told you early. Everything I've told you, for the most part, is what the game tells you as game mechanics later on. The only thing that was major spoilers is the stuff I said at the beginning of the stream about the lore of the game. So, that's why I warned you before I told you to click off. So that you were okay to get, like, not get spoiled. The rest of it was just early game mechanics that the game would tell you eventually, which I don't think is too bad of spoilers. But it should be nighttime now. We should be okay. I believe.
These people want me dead. I need to leave now.
Here's the leech. Here!
My head's spinning.
We had our first drink of blood and we're starting to evolve. We're starting to grow.
It's
learn our
locked
powers.
up right
Hold on. I ate a Ritz cracker. Offhand weapons can be used by pressing Y. They have attacks with special effects and consume stamina. So offhand weapons are really important because they help with combat and they're unique. Which is really cool because you have like dual wielding in this. There's your main hand and your offhand, and you can mix and match different weapons for different effects. You can check what they do by pressing not that button, but maybe hold on. So the stake is a stun weapon that does 10 stun damage, while the used machete does 45 damage. Mixing and matching your gameplay style is super helpful as well in this game.
I'm still in Southwark. I must reach the West End. Go back.
Die, vermin!
And when you stun somebody or break their guard, you can actually bite them. Which, biting enemies, it's telling you right there, but I'm explaining it my own way. Gives you blood, which is used for, well, a lot of things. And you can actually repeat this until they die, too. You really need it.
There's a strength I never knew I had.
Not been bitten. It's one of them!
Okay, ow.
Every sinew, every fiber of my being is afire.
Okay, our meter's full, and we got health back. Okay, ow. Ow. Okay, ow. Okay, dude, ow.
I feel like a child learning the limits of my body.
Got a little messy with that, dude. Hi.
My strength, my reflexes. I'm not human anymore.
Very astute. Oh, excuse me. But yes, you are a vampire. If I can find it, I will show you guys something cool. One of the tricks you guys can use if you want to get the good ending to save yourself some time. And this is something that goes back to Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, as a trick that the Nosferatu use. There might not be any around here.
My poor sister.
Might have
If
to wait
only
till
I
we get
had
later.
controlled my need for blood. Mary, someone will pay for what happened to you.
There
For
we
what
go.
happened to us.
By clicking the left analog stick, you can see people's heartbeats. So if you ever want to get the good ending and you're dying for thirst, you can pull a Nosferatu and drink the blood of an animal.
Thirst for blood.
Drinking any blood, no matter what it is, will heal you and give you part of your blood gauge back, and will also give you XP, which is used for leveling up.
This is despicable. I cannot enter.
Which is a good tactic if you're trying not to hurt
It's locked,
innocent
all right.
people for the good ending. Now, obviously, rats won't give you XP, but just food for thought.
The dizziness from the jump. I can now control it.
I love the perspective of someone thrown into the life of the vampire with no idea what's going on, slowly learning on its 2 feet, and observing everything as he goes. It's a very cool narrative. And even to this day, even though I've played it 100 times, I still enjoy the story. It's very unique and enjoyable. Because this is a Victorian era, and plague and pestilence and sickness and disease is
What
obviously
will
common.
London have to say to me?
Rats are in abundance, so it's not hard to find blood if you really, really need it. I mean, they're not the most enjoyable
I've so many
substitute for
questions
blood, but
unanswered.
it's better than taking innocent lives if you really want to go the good route for a good ending. And that's exactly why, because I know how easy it is to get the good ending, especially if you're playing on the easiest difficulty and it's your first time playing a game like this, which I recommend, why I'm deciding to go the evil route. It's actually harder to get the evil route because the more you plunge a district into chaos, the harder it is to progress the game because of all the bounty hunters and awful things that come out of the woodworks that come out to try and kill you. It really does try and dissuade you from going the bad route.
Another corpse. Have
Just
the
plunging the
very
district
streets
into
of
unstable
London
is
become
bad.
a mausoleum?
It's really difficult to put the district in hostile. You really gotta kill a lot of innocent people. Unstable, maybe a couple key NPCs, but then the game's like, hey, maybe you should, like, stop. Like, you really gotta set yourself on that path, and then commit.
The man has been drained of all blood, but I can still smell the scent of it. I follow the scent's trail. Perhaps it will lead me to my assailant.
This is where it teaches you the thing I was already using, which is the left analog stick, yeah. Alright, we'll do that in 1 second. Hold on. Has it been an hour already? Dude, that's crazy. I can't believe we've been playing this for an hour. That's nuts. Alright. Sorry, I'm sitting on my feet. That's a really bad habit of mine. I always used to sit crisscross ever since I was a kid, or sitting on my feet. And then I always wonder, why are my feet asleep? Because I always sit on my damn feet. But it's so comfy. Alright.
Fresh blood.
Now, we
Smell
can
is
go
so
over there.
strong.
Like, the game doesn't make you follow objective. Even this tutorial area, once you leave, We're technically in the overworld now. We could go exploring for chests right now, which I think I will do. Just a little bit. Because there is stuff over here. Mind you that this area, this game, I believe you can quote me on this, I believe this game is level locked. Certain areas are locked behind creatures that are level. This game does not scale to you, so every area you go to,
right.
ooh, excuse me, creatures won't always, oh jeez, hi, hiccups. Things won't always be your level. Things won't scale at your level. Creatures will always be a designated level in the area they're at, so careful exploring. You might run into something max level or end game if you keep exploring in certain areas. With that in mind, there are ways to cheese high-level enemies. Just don't bite off more than you can chew. You will regret it. Especially in harder difficulties, the game will punish you.
Something dire must have come about. Where has everyone gone?
Hideout. A new hideout is available in the district. Check it out on your map. So look for these red doors. These are really the only places you can be safe. You just found a new hideout. Here you can spend your XP while resting and crafting items in a workbench. So this game does have DLC and pre-orders. I will, guys, not, that is my, okay, that's my trunk. That's where you get ammo. That's not what I want. Hold on. Oh, maybe we can't grab it yet because we don't, we haven't finished the tutorial. Okay. Workbench is where you go to craft things. Crafting is going to be one of your best friends. That's why I told you. That's why I told you to loot everything earlier in the game, if you remember. When I told you don't always, like, loot everything. Crafting's gonna be your best friend. I'd only recommend crafting higher level stuff when you know what you want your build to be, or you know you like something. Like a certain fighting style or weapon. Because the higher level crafting stuff costs a lot. So, careful. It's gonna be hard to get some of that stuff. Until you get the blueprints or crafting recipes. You can upgrade things too to higher rarities if you really, really like it. You can also recycle stuff, which I'd recommend doing a lot. But like I said, I would not. Oh, there. Okay, well, maybe it is here. Is that our? No, that's just loot. Never mind. I don't care about that. All right. So, important NPCs, you could actually see them from far away. They will pop up on your thing. But until you greet them and meet them, you will not know anything about them. They will just pop up as, like, things. But once you know them and actually talk to them, you'll have more details on them. See, I don't know them. I've never talked to them before. I don't know who this person is, so there's no way that I could like, know who they are. That would be weird if I just knew everything about them. If I've never met them before. Excuse me.
At last, a little life.
And just walked into this bar covered in blood.
Good evening, sir. I wondered if I could ask for your help.
Wow, you look like you need a drink.
Yes. I apologize for my outfit. It's been a long night.
Been there, seen that. Don't worry, things can only get worse.
Aren't you a ray of sunshine?
Has anybody entered the bar recently?
Can't say. Sorry. I spent the night making love to that gorgeous bottle, see?
This is important, sir. Are you sure no one has come in here in the last few hours?
I don't know and I don't care. This is a free country. People still have the right to come and go, don't they?
What's going on around here? It's like everybody is hiding.
You must be new here. Have you not heard about the murders? Everybody fears the return of the sewer dog.
Who is this sewer dog?
It's the local bogeyman. Convenient answer for every crime that happened for decades. You murdered someone, blame the sewer dog, eh?
You make it sound like it's a fairy tale.
People will always believe in monsters. It's easier than accepting their own darkness. We can all be monsters.
I'll leave you to your bottle then. Whoever he may be, the killer recently entered this bar. Maybe some of the locals saw him.
Hello, sir. Are you all right? Is there any way I can help you?
I don't know. Maybe you could just talk to me.
Maybe you prefer to speak with Tom then. He's more agreeable talking to strangers.
I just want to talk. I didn't mean to scare you.
I'm not afraid, sir. It's just I've other customers to take care of.
I only see one customer.
Oh. Well, yeah, of course. I mean, I best check on them.
No, that one customer. That's.
What is this place?
This is Tom's bar, the Turquoise Turtle. I'm the barmaid here, Sabrina, if you want to know.
Oh, dude, I got this kink in my neck that's really driving me nuts, man. Like, it's right between my neck and my shoulder. Not like right bottom of my neck. For some reason, it's like right in my neck and my shoulder. I don't know how it got there. Maybe because I was sleeping on my side last night. But dang it, it's driving me nuts. I don't know how it got there, but it's like in the worst possible place. I keep rubbing my shoulder. Alright. Anyway.
You don't seem to have much business. Where is everybody?
Well, most people are sleeping right now. And those that are awake tend to avoid going out. What with the murders and all.
Are you always open this late at night?
No, it's only since the epidemic started. Tom thought that people may need a safe place to stay.
What's going on around here? Where is everyone?
Too many dead, sir. First the epidemic, and now all these terrible murders.
What have you heard about the epidemic?
There's a Spanish flu. Yeah.
Crap, I'm gonna need a drink soon. I didn't realize I drank that much.
Thought we'd seen the last of it. Dozens dying every week.
Are the authorities doing anything?
Nothing. There are so many quarantine zones in London now.
You have to realize this is
really
back
hard to
during
travel
the
across
like
town.
the war when like I don't remember which sickness it was, but it was tearing through, killing tons of
The
people,
murders.
and it was a really bad.
What can you say about them?
Bodies found in the streets every morning, drained of blood. It's just horrible. Some say the sewer dog is back.
The sewer dog? What's that?
No one knows. People have always disappeared around these parts. The ancients say it's the sewer dog coming out to feed. But now he's killing in the streets.
I'll leave then. Thank you.
So now if we look at them, you can see their stats, and it shows you need a level 3. I believe the skill is called Memorize. Memorize. It's basically the skill vampires use to dominate mind. It's basically dominate mind. It's called Memorize or Persuade, or it's dominate mind. Level 3 dominate mind. It shows their name now. It shows that they're healthy. And actually, the more healthy a person is, the more their blood quality is. The more blood quality they have, actually, the more XP you get. And actually, if you bother to actually go out and actually find out all the little hints, all the info about them, their blood quality increases. And what that does is it actually increases the XP. And because we're going for the bad ending, we actually want to go out of our way to find out every little detail about this person, so that when we do eventually drink their blood, we'll get maximum XP for them. Also, finding out stuff about them lets us know things about other people. And some hints, I think, are locked behind other people's hints, so that's good to know too. We may not get every single person to max healthiness, but we'll get a good XP about it. Plus, you have to realize 1,500 is a lot. That's a lot of grinding you usually would have to do in an area with normal goons. And that's why a lot of people have to, like, kind of fight between... Yeah. So I was talking about Dominate Mind. That's this skill right here. You need a level 3 Dominate Mind to be able to drink their blood. That's how strong their mental will is. We only have, I think, starting out, we only have level 1 Dominate Mind, since we're a new, freshly made vampire. So, also this little icon next to their name means that they're sick. This person we just met, which means they have fatigue. There's a bunch of different sicknesses in the game, and you need to make a bunch of different things to cure them. If you're going for the good ending, you really want to cure people of sicknesses to keep the place healthy, to keep people's what is the word? People's like mood up. That wasn't the word I was gonna go for. To keep this thing up, curing people of diseases because you're a doctor is a good way. But we're going to bad endings, so. But we do want to cure it because it increases their blood quality. The more we increase their blood quality, the more XP we get for, well, we're a vampire. Come on. Morale. Thank you, Red. Yeah, morale. That's not what I want to do. Wrong button. Alright, anyway, let's go talk to Bartender, since he's the last person to talk to.
I hope I live long enough to see them wet boot boys get what's coming to them.
My God, sir, you look like Jonah's whale just spat you out of hell. Can I get you a drink?
No, thank you. I'm not thirsty.
I would imagine
Well,
not
grab
after
a
what
chair
happened to
and
you.
get some rest. This is going to be another long night.
Alright, so main quests are highlighted by that color right there and that icon. Well, normal quests are highlighted by those. It's very important. Alright.
Why is it going to be a long night?
You must be new around here. Don't you
I'm
know
gonna
about
stretch
the
real quick.
murders?
Ah, shit, did I unplug my thing? Can you guys still hear me?
Tell me more about these murders.
Every morning for the last few weeks, bodies have been found. And those poor sods didn't die of flu.
Flu. That's what it was. During this war in London, during the Victorian era, the flu was sweeping.
Do the police
nation,
have any
the
leads
streets.
on a suspect?
That's what it was, yeah.
Before the outbreak, coppers never came round here. We're on our own. People die in these parts all the time, and no one cares.
Where am I? Where is this place?
You're at my bar, sir, the Turquoise Turtle. The last ray of light in this dangerous part of town.
Alright.
Aren't you scared?
Scared of what? All the bad shit happens out on the foggy streets.
I've had a bag with red liquid in it. Tastes like iron. I believe that is blood, sir.
So you're open all night?
Yep. Figured people might need a place to rest in these dark times.
Would you mind sending me some?
I'm looking for
a bit
someone who might have
parched.
passed through here recently. Wondered if you might help.
It's been quiet tonight. The only other person I've seen went straight up to his room. Thought it was kind of rude, actually.
You mean he's still here?
Well, yeah. He paid for the entire week.
How long has he been here?
He rented the room a few days ago and didn't say when he'd leave.
Notice that he has a turtle tattoo on his arm.
Who is this
and
man?
the place is called the Turquoise
What
Turtle.
does he look like?
Well, like a gentleman, I guess. Well-dressed, quite polite. A professor or something fancy like that. Always writing, reading notes.
Remember, this is the Victorian era. Not a lot of people, like I would say, like 80% of people don't know how to read or write. So that's an important info.
I need to meet this man. I have questions.
Just climb the stairs and knock on the first door. I heard him open his window, so I guess he's still awake. And,
Yes?
no funny business. You hear me? This is a respectable establishment.
Alright, got it.
I've never even been to India.
Alright, sorry, wrong button. I keep mixing up those two buttons. So now that we've met them, they're no longer question marks. We now know at least the basic info. We know their names, their blood quality, and if they're healthy or not. So, he's sick. He's healthy. I'm curious why he has so much blood quality. He's related to her. They know each other. They're in their same social circle as each other. He's got tons of blood quality for only being a level 3 dominate mind. They're not the pillar, though. Very interesting. Alright. I keep mixing up those buttons. So that person is the person he's talking about.
No place for you. Pre-Wen has several patrols roaming the area.
Thank you.
Pursue me. But they're looking for vampires, and they're most efficient.
They'll not relent until the killer has been identified.
I have a common objective, but I require...
So I want it to be known that we don't even know what vampires are at this point. We got thrown into this world without even knowing what's going on.
You might as well come in, whoever you are.
Slowly, vampire. Who are you? I mean you no harm, saith the vampire.
People are throwing this word around, and we don't even know what a vampire is.
I need a word. Would anyone?
The object used is, Sorry. I should really finish my bite before I start talking. I don't know how to do that. Okay. Hold on. Jeez. Okay. Um... thought that's what regulars were. I thought that, Cause isn't that what the regulars tab was? I thought that's what it was, cause I disconnected that. Okay, never mind, I fixed it, I think. That's really confusing, by the way. Okay, back to the game. Little detour. And I forgot my train of thought, dang it. Oh, yeah. So, not any cross can do what he just did. That was a sanctified cross that I believe he just used. I fixed it. I think I fixed it. So like, that was a holy cross. That wasn't just a regular cross he ripped off a door or something. That was a sanctified cross that he used. This is a train of thought I was going to use.
That's something I can do for you.
Actually, Red, you don't know what's going on, do you? You have no idea what's going on. You came in here a little late, huh? Would you like me to explain what's going on, since you're a little lost? And to anybody that maybe joins the VOD a little late, some of the later crew. I can go grab a drink of water while I do it, actually. So, Jonathan is a doctor that served in the war, and he's come back from the war, and as he was walking, it's not clear where he was. He was walking home, walking back from the train station, but as he was walking, he got turned. A vampire bit him, and then he woke up where they threw all the bodies, because this is during the Victorian era, during the war. He woke up in a mass gravesite. Oh, cool, D&D. I'm jelly. He woke up where they threw all the dead bodies, because this is back in the time where they didn't have a lot of like room for bodies, especially during the war. So they just threw a bunch of bodies in a pit. And basically, he woke up after he got turned and came back to life and was dying. He was super thirsty. He either needed to drink someone's blood or die. He would end up dying of thirst. So he ended up drinking the blood of his sister on accident. And he started hearing the voice of his maker. Yeah, they didn't burn them yet. He was lucky enough to wake up before the burning. Because people were coming back from the war, they were going to probably wait until after everybody would come back. So he was fine. Then he started hearing the voice of his maker. Then we learned our skill tree, which you have to rest in a safe house. We ended up learning about combat. We ended up learning about aggravated damage, which is necrotic damage, which is like fire and sunlight, stuff like that. Holy and blessed items, which is like the cross he just used, and sanctified bullets, which are really, really bad and rare items. Things of that nature. That's pretty much the very short summarized version of what's happened, but there was a couple smaller things in between. We learned that blood is very important and things that we've come into contact with. We can learn about memories that are in contact with anything that has to do with that. So anything that we come in contact with, we can pull memories from that. Items or objects of power tied to blood. or the deceased. Things of that nature. And that's about where we are right now. For anybody watching, you're about caught up if you're late. I needed that drink. Okay. Okay. Let's get back into it. If you have any questions, let me know. So this dude... Oh, one more thing. This dude has no idea what vampires are. This dude has no idea what vampires are. He has no idea what's going on. People keep throwing vampires, leech, scum at this guy, and he has no idea what's going on. He's so confused. He's running around. He doesn't know why, what's happening. So, there's a bad ending, there's a good ending, and I don't know if there's a normal ending. I believe there's only 2 endings. The good ending is the canon ending, the bad ending is the bad ending. You have to kind of balance act, because, like, killing important characters gives you probably the most XP in the game, but it has consequences, because you're giving into your hunger as a vampire. And I talked about that before, so I won't go into it too much, because I don't want to, like, repeat myself a lot. But, yeah. But, feeling overpowered in this game feels good. That's the other thing. It does kind of reward you, but it also warns you. Like, the more powerful you get, you feel like a god. You really do feel like a true vampire. But it will send tons and tons and tons of enemies to kill you if you keep like, killing the enemies and throwing the place into chaos. Kind of like a Dishonored situation. The more you kill, the more the whole place goes to shit. But the more you save people and get the good ending, the more it feels good, but the harder the game gets because you aren't embracing your vampire. So the more harder the game is if you don't embrace your vampire. So it's kind of a balancing act, if that makes sense.
And who might you be?
So, deflection, I won't tell, or confusion.
I'm not sure that I know anymore.
Might I at least learn the reason of your presence?
That's none of your concern.
Luckily for you, Red,
Sir,
I
you
am
have
doing the bad
entered my
ending.
room in the middle of the night, pale as a corpse and shaking like a tree. So please, indulge me.
Someone is molesting people. In fact, killing them. Biting them.
The calling card of a vampire. Like you.
So, I am doing the bad ending because I feel like that's the best way, even though there are spoilers, I feel like that's the best way to show off this game without ruining the good ending for anybody that wants to play this game.
I've been hunted down in the streets and attacked. I'm a victim here too.
I believe you.
Then if you are not a vampire, who or what are you?
Dr. Edgar Swansea of the Brotherhood of St. Paul. I am performing an independent investigation here in an attempt to understand precisely what is going on.
What have you uncovered concerning the murders?
It started a few nights ago. Rumors of violent
Totally
murders.
not me attacking.
The docks have always been, shall we say, somewhat unsavory. But this is different.
How different?
So, what he's referring to is not vampires attacking him. When he woke up, bounty hunters, vampire hunters, immediately started attacking him and chasing him off as soon as he woke up. Not giving him any breathing room to wake up to his surroundings and figure out what was going on. It was more of a tutorial, really. From game and logic's point of view, it was a tutorial to learn the combats and stuff, which this is a really clever way to introduce you to the game. But yeah, lore-wise, it was really crazy.
A vampire is at work here. Famished. Reckless. It must be brought to ground, and quickly.
I heard another voice, that of a woman. Who were you talking to?
Ridiculous. I've no idea what you're talking about.
Something tells me not to trust you.
Then the feeling is mutual.
And what exactly is this Brotherhood?
Sir, if the name is not familiar to you, then we shall discuss it another time.
Then help me find the culprit.
I may. If you'll first tell me why you opened this door.
I followed a trail. The scent of blood from a recent victim. It led me here.
You thought I was your aggressor. That explains a great deal. We're both chasing the same shadow.
Well, that's confusing because the person we're chasing, he thinks he's chasing his maker. But he's confused and doesn't know about this new world he's been thrown into. So, not exactly.
Perhaps. This is all new to me. I'm not even certain what I'm looking for.
You should let me handle this affair. You've no idea what you're up against.
No. I will find the monster. He is mine.
How will you do any better than I? But then let me ask you this. What are your intentions if you find the killer?
Hello, Hopeless Stream. That's an interesting name. You're at the same spot as me. Yeah, but this is a spoiler stream because I have played this game a bunch. I'm kind of just showing it off as probably one of the best vampire RPGs on the Xbox. If you haven't beaten this game yet, I don't want to spoil you. I shall poop the vampire. Oh, you have? Okay, then no worries. Yeah. For sure, I love this game a lot. I just wish there was more vampire and werewolf and like RPGs kind of like this, or even other. Doesn't have to be vampire werewolves. Just like cool kind of RPGs like this on the market, but there is not, unfortunately. But it's thank you for chatting and stream. It's nice to see you. I'll end him.
I'll end him.
Then I can only wish you good hunting.
Oh, no, it's
And
about to play,
pray
by
we
the
shall
way.
meet
Sorry,
again.
guys. I can't control that. That's not me. That's Twitch. Did that work? I snoozed the ad. Let me know if that worked. I don't really feel like an ad playing right now. So. Alright. Now that that's all out of the way.
If Swansea is not my attacker, it means somebody else came here tonight. Someone must know something.
Now, it has been quite a while since I played this game. So I won't remember everything.
Get to the bottom of this intrigue. What's been done to me, to this city.
But again, I'm gonna go for the bad ending, just because I feel like that's a good way for anybody who's new to the game not to get spoiled. Well, there's gonna be lots of spoilers in general, but I feel like it's the best way not to spoil the good ending, and at least some of the game. And then another way is like anybody who wants to play the game will see the bad ending.
The body is still warm. This man has just been drained of blood.
Anybody who sees the bad ending will then know the bad ending and decide whether they want the bad ending, the good ending, and the pros and cons. And I think that's the best way to tackle this game.
This man was armed. He tried to defend himself. This corpse has been dried of its blood, just like the previous victim. What's this? Some sort of note. Blood and empty gin bottles. This bishop fellow is something of a heavy drinker. There are blood splats on the other side of the canal. I must reach that barge.
So, I think since we're past the tutorial, I can finally see their stats and stuff when I look at them. I don't know if you can do that tutorial or not. I wasn't really paying attention. But you can see that the gunner is resistant against, well, gunshots, obviously. Well, the hunter is neutral. I believe the heavy dudes are resistant to bleeding, if I remember correctly. Or maybe it's melee. It's been a little bit. Now, it's going to teach us about, well, stealth attacks. So...
Over there!
Ammunition crate. Good. I may need a lot of bullets. I feel like I'm back on the front line again.
There's nothing here. Except that...
Okay, looking around for hi. So he's medium resistant to, like, he's not fully resistant to ranged attacks, but he is resistant to shadow attacks. But not blood. So that sucks to be you, bud. I'll take that. Yeah, okay, brawlers are halfway resistant to melee and resistant to range. Alright. Now, I do believe the harder difficulties, there's a lot more modifiers, so some enemies will be more resistant to things, making them harder to deal with. Yeah, I was just doing that. Yeah, medium resistance to high rate. Yeah, I know. I was just explaining that to chat. You're a little slow, game. Appreciate it, though.
Burn it, boys!
Okay. Alright. I forgot the buttons already. I'm so great at this game. Alright. Come here. Oh, forgot about the move. Okay.
Christ, he's dead!
I have to get my feet back again. It's been a little bit since I played this game. Gotta remember to grab this stuff off these dudes, too. It's gonna be a little bit before I remember how to play this game. I haven't played it in a while.
That's this nest of them cleaned out. Over there!
Did he alert them? Did I get them in time? Yeah, it looks like we're okay still.
Watch yourselves! There's one of them!
Come here. I need a snack. Alright, well that deals with that. Notice how the spear went through multiple of them if they were standing close to each other. That's why I prefer the Shadow Bomb. It's slower and it takes a second to detonate, but it's not too long. If they were all standing next to each other, it probably would have taken all three of them out instantly. What's that? I know some of our companies consider the best advantage we have to fight against leeches is that they can't go out during the day, thus we can't hunt them down when they hide, powerless in their sleep. This is a rookie mistake. First, because vampires are clever and they have countless ruses and tricks to avoid being spotted in their den. Second, because they deploy many deadly traps to kill any intruder in what they consider to be their most precious sanctuary. It would be too costly and cost us too much men and too much time to explore and eradicate vampires in their hideouts. The best tactic is to follow and destroy them when they really are vulnerable, when they hunt us at night. It's much easier to attack them for they can easily be spotted. That's why the guard of pt1 must evolve and deploy new tactics to hunt leeches, small and mobile patrols, tactics based on technology advantages in modern communication. We can learn many things from the war in France, new strategies and new equipment and new weaponry. Grenades, white phosphorus, ultraviolet light, bulletproof vests, and flamethrowers. It's time for the guard to embrace the new 21st century. From A New War by Geoffrey McCullen, pt1. Alright. I probably butchered that name. It's fine. It's whatever. So we're looking for supplies, because crafting's going to be expensive. We're looking for anything that'll give us a leg up in the competition right now at the moment. Especially later on, like this. That is not, but that is a shotgun, and I will use that. Hold on. Oh, man, you gave me a shotgun. Wow. Okay. I'll take it.
Over there!
Oh, yeah. Nerdy likes shotguns. Nerdy's happy. Alright. Hey guys, no worries. Stream's back. Just a little bit of construction outside causing issues. Where is my cursor? Oh, it's trying to teach me a tutorial. I was about to say, why the hell is it trying to teach me a tutorial right now? Okay, I got nothing to recycle. Alright, nothing I can recycle. Dang it. Alright, I don't want to upgrade anything right now. I mean, I might be persuaded to upgrade the shotgun a little bit, but for right now, I'm going to hold off on using anything at the moment so I can stockpile. Alright. Let's keep moving. So we should be getting our first two-handed weapons soon. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Fresh blood. The whole building reeks of it. The scent is so strong it makes me dizzy.
Did I grab that, or...? I didn't see the animation for it. Okay, what the hell? Can I have that? Oh, no, that was an interaction. That wasn't the thing? Wait, hold on, then where is it? It should be here.
We've done it before. No. I had a drink outside tonight already and it did not quench my thirst.
There it is.
Must have more.
Two-handed weapons. So the two-handed weapon, you can't use an offhand weapon like this. What am I fucking blanking here? You can't use offhand weapons. The stake. This.
William, please stop. Just the same, I promise. You are my dearest friend. You're my last and dearest friend.
Alright, so this is the lair of a vampire. Obviously, you can see by the corpses being hung everywhere and the blood trail leading here. So, we're at our location.
This place reeks of bloodshed.
Oh my God, William. I can't stand it anymore.
This creature is bedeviled. I must put it down.
Oh, thought I dodged that. That also gross. Be with you in 1 second. I've got looting to do.
William. Stop.
Your friend's already dead, my friend. I already dispatched him. There's no point in pleading. Also, I'm wondering how much blood he actually took from you.
Let me go.
He's delusional. Chad, he's delusional.
It's not too late.
Alright, I think that's everything. Are you my young friend?
The Lord is my shepherd. William was an honorable man. I could have saved him.
Mr. Hampton, are you in there?
I knew him well, another lost soul, a kindred spirit.
Sir, listen to the sound of my voice. I'm a doctor. You're suffering from shock.
I must return to my flock. They'll stray without me.
Oh, there you go.
Remember, certain skulls are every bit as resistant as we are.
Who are you? What do you mean by Skal?
You truly are a newborn. I should have realized.
Wait. You are the woman from the bar. Are you like me? Can you help me?
I believe, sir, I already have.
And she's gone.
By George and the Saints, you've solved the mystery of these terrible murders.
It was the dreaded sewer
Patience,
dog all along.
good
I knew
fellows,
it.
I've come to offer help. Just give me a moment to secure my boat. We can leave this awful place.
William was not the evil man they claimed. He was just taken by the thirst. He needed this drink.
This man requires medical attention. We'll see he gets to the nearest hospital.
No,
By drink,
please,
do you
I
mean
must
bourbon,
tend to my
gin,
boat. My
or do you
flock
mean
needs
blood?
me.
Yes, sir. Go with the good Dr. Swansea. He's resourceful, and I'm sure he'll take good care of you.
You'd best come as well. The sun is soon to rise, and you'll need a place to rest.
I just need a moment. If I can learn something about what has happened to William, I'll be a step closer to understanding what happened to me. This poor creature can't be my maker. Could it be some subspecies of vampire? I must find a place to analyze the blood.
Thus concludes the prologue.
Where are we headed?
We're on our way to the Pembroke Hospital. It's just across the canal.
They'll have a bed for poor Mr. Hampton.
William was... What manner of creature was he?
Predator, prey, villain, and victim. Who can say? The important thing is that he's been stopped.
Duly noted. And the woman? What... Who is she?
What woman?
Oh, don't play me for a fool. You used me to locate that skull. You must know who she is.
And I thought you a gentleman. You shouldn't talk about a lady behind her back, but I will tell you she values her privacy. Were London as peaceful as she appears from the middle of the canal? If only that were the reality of the situation.
To be honest, I've always tried to avoid this part of town.
Pembroke Hospital is the last bastion between the rest of London and the epidemic. The flu has decimated the East End and the war still rages. Welcome to the front lines of a plague.
This is where you work, Dr. Swansea?
I am the administrator of Pembroke Hospital.
I thought you were here in service of your mysterious order, the Brotherhood of...
Of St. Paul's Stole, yes. But first and foremost, I'm a man of science. A physician, like yourself, Dr. Reed.
How do you know who I am?
No need for modesty. You are Dr. Jonathan Reed, a surgeon of some caliber and renown, if I'm not mistaken.
You are correct, sir.
I knew it! I had my suspicions. But when you took the blood sample from the corpse of poor William, I was certain. Dr. Reed. Marvelous.
Have we met?
I attended 3 of your seminars before the war. I have the utmost admiration for your research. And what a turn of fate. England's most esteemed blood specialist returns to London a vampire.
That word, again, from a so-called man of science.
I understand. Traditionally, the role of science is to refute myth, but when myth walks among us, the Brotherhood of St. Paul has dedicated its purpose to their study. There's so much for you to learn.
Of that, you are right.
Well, then let me be blunt. Join my staff at Pembroke Hospital. As a physician. I suspect you'll not find a better post of employment to contemplate your predicament.
This is sudden. I was returning home to see my sickly mother. But alas, that was before contracting this... affliction.
Dr. Reed, take a moment to consider. The post would be for the night shift, providing a good explanation for your absence during daylight hours. You'll be adequately reimbursed, and have a place to hide. I even had the forethought to bring some clean clothes. So, what do you say?
It seems I have little choice, but yours is a generous offer, so I thank you.
Brilliant! Oh, Jonathan, this is one for the book, and the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
And thus, our journey truly begins. I was gonna say earlier, but I didn't want to interrupt the cutscene.
Dr. Swansea, thank goodness. I was beginning to be concerned.
Worry no more, Nurse Crane, for I bring good news.
Oh, Doctor, what a night. We lost 2 more patients. Nurse Scow said she couldn't take it anymore and resigned.
Yes, well, I'll make a new rota in the morning. In the meantime, find a good bed for Mr. Hampton. Be sure to pay attention to his needs.
Of course, Doctor.
Oh, and Dorothy?
Yes, Doctor?
Dr. Reed here has just returned from the front. He served King and Country and will be joining us here at Pembroke. We're very lucky to have gained a surgeon of his talent, and one so experienced in blood transfusions.
That is good news indeed, Doctor.
Oh, yes. Here at Pembroke, it's not what we have, but what we haven't. It's only thanks to Nurse Crane and the staff that our ship doesn't sink. If you have any questions, just ask her.
Duly noted. Thank you.
Your assistance is required, Dr. Swansea, immediately.
Welcome aboard, Jonathan. We'll catch up after my rounds. Coming, Nurse Crane. I'm coming.
Alright, as I was saying, this game looks so much better on the Xbox X. I remember playing this game and I thought it looked really good. With the gothic, kind of dark, nitty-gritty, Victorian, during the war, aesthetic. But I was so immersed in that cutscene, even though I've seen it 100 times. I was so immersed in that cutscene that I've seen so many times, even though the dialogue was pulling me in and I couldn't stop looking around during that boat ride. It looked way better than it did when I first played it. That's the first time that cutscene looked, I don't want to say different, it looked really, really good. Everything looks better than when the first time, or the first 100 times I played it. Everything looks sharp and pretty and polished. And it's nice. It's refreshing, actually. It's nice to come back to the game after a long time, and it looks even better than it did when you played it the first time. That's all. That was just on my mind.
You can do better than that. Nah, it's my turn.
Rotten or pristine, each heart contains the secret of life. Drink at this river, try it all.
Bastard, give me a good poke. Oh, come on, you bastard. I won't bite.
Sir, please. You've lost too much blood. Calm yourself.
You think I didn't notice? Stop your staring and get me to an hospital, you arse!
Insulting a good Samaritan. Not exactly the way to get rescued.
All right, sorry. I am in pain here. Me guts are spilling out onto the street and you're yabbering on.
Yes. That's a very nasty wound you've got there. Take my word, I am a doctor. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Name's Clay Cox. I'd appreciate you helping me to a better place, Doc.
Follow me, Mr. Cox. Let me assist you to that better place.
So now it's going to teach us about how to drink people's blood quality, and dominate mind. Blood quality indicates how much XP you will attain from a particular citizen or an important NPC. The higher blood quality, the more XP you will get. Now, you can nurture NPCs to have them have better blood quality with the intent to drink their blood, or to make the world a better and healthier place. Drink the blood of prey, you first need to mesmerize them, or dominate mind, to lead them out of sight from others. Your mesmerize skill must be equal or higher to the person you're trying to, well, drink the blood of.
Bring this fading light into the shadows. Dance with him the dance of life and death.
Now, our maker is teaching us things right now. Whether Jonathan realizes it or not, he's teaching us very important basic vampire things. How to dominate, how to embrace, how to become stronger. Blood temptation. Press A to embrace or B to release Clay Cox. Embracing Clay will provide a massive XP boost, but be aware that there will be consequences. Learning more about citizens and collecting their hints will also increase the experience gained. Now, for right now, for my plans for the future, I do not want to kill him just yet. we need a lot more XP for the plans I have. So it's...
No more. Not tonight. Not like this. I will not take another life.
What? What happened? Did I black out?
No, another thing to know is that a random person you might kill might end up being somebody that you don't necessarily want to. Clay Cox is actually the leader of the Wet Boot Gang. And if you kill him, the Wet Boot Gangs will actually come after you, trying to avenge their leader. So, your actions will have consequences. And it's not really worth it for the measly 500 XP you get, which you can get for killing a couple regular enemies. We're not here for small fries, guys.
It is wise for the huntsman to sometimes let his prey go, but no famished hunter can run for long.
We're here for big prey, not small fries. Our end goal is to become the most powerful vampire.
Doctor, where have you been? I've little time to play hide and seek with new staff members, no matter how illustrious they may be.
I found a wounded man by the docks. He answers to the name of Clay Cox. He requires urgent medical attention.
Already making the rounds? That's the Pembroke spirit. I'll ask our porter, Milton, to bring him back immediately.
Thank you, nurse. What can I do for you?
Dr. Swansea insisted we provide you a quiet office. You'll
Also
find
with
it on
2
the
hours
second
on
floor
stream.
with your name on the door.
Thank you. Nurse Crane, isn't it?
Yes, Dorothy Crane. Welcome to Pembroke Hospital, Dr. Reed. Your office has been prepared.
I would like to ask a few questions first. And Mr. Hampton, the patient we brought in, how does he fare?
I gave him a sedative to help him sleep. Poor thing was in quite a state of shock.
Alright.
What kind of man is Dr. Swansea?
Well, you accepted the job from him. I thought you would have known about your employer.
It's right to assume Dr. Swansea knows far more about me than I do about him.
You'll get to know him soon enough, and better than me. The administrator has better things to do than mix with us.
If you could point me in the direction of my room again, nurse.
Second floor of the hospital, left after the stairs. It's the last vacant office at the end of the corridor.
Thank you, Nurse Crane.
It's good to talk to at least everybody one time, whether or not you you actually ask every single question they have. Introducing yourself allows you to see their blood quality and who they're tied to in their social circle. If not, you won't know who they are, or if they're worth getting to know, or who they're tied
Good evening,
to.
nurse. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed, the new surgeon here at the Pembroke.
Dr. Swansea has already told us about you, sir. I'm Nurse Gwyneth Brannigan. Welcome to the Pembroke Hospital.
Did he really? It's a good thing I wasn't hoping to keep a low profile.
All members of staff have already read about your new blood transfusion technique. Dr. Swansea made sure of that.
I see. Well, I'm a little surprised, but I suppose I'll just have to deal with this unexpected notoriety.
You must know, blood transfusions are Dr. Swansea's primary subject of research. He is convinced it is the future.
A level 5, huh?
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance. Good evening, sir.
So it is true.
The famous Dr. Reed has joined us. I can't think of any better news during these terrible times.
Do we know each other?
Actually, yes. We met once before, at the Rockefeller University in New York.
Dr. Tippett, yes, I remember. I was assisting Professor Carell in his research about coronary bypasses. He had nothing but praise for you.
He was also very confident about your future. And look at you now. Eminent surgeon and blood transfusion specialist.
No, stop. Flattery.
Goodbye, Dr. Tippett.
All right. A lot of people to meet here. Oh.
Dr. Swansea is right. This place seems perfect to conduct my research.
Hold that note. This is a lot more important than what we're doing. So what this guy's doing right now is he's doing an important action that doesn't always happen. So we really want to watch out when people are doing this because this doesn't always happen. Oh shit, I have to go around, don't I? Oh fuck, I forgot how to get out there. Oh no. Okay, hold on. Shit. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna miss it, aren't I? They're not there all the time. I'm gonna... Fucking damn it, this place is a maze.
Scowl voices in the garden.
This is not a place good to be.
I should investigate. If they were to find somebody.
Damn it. I'm gonna miss that opportunity. Because I'm fucking directionally challenged, son of a bitch. God damn it. Is it over here? Hurry! Damn it. I'm Ingy. Son of a bitch. There, over there. Hopefully he's still there. No? I give up. Fuck it. Okay, so what that is when they're doing important actions that they don't want other people to see, you have to make an investigation. You have to find out where it is. That little circle was where we needed to be to spy on him. What that will do is give us a unique dialogue, which will then make him give us more details about him, which will then reveal more information about him, which will increase his blood quality. But yeah, he already fucked off, bastard. All right. Where is that from outside? That looks like it's from where the skulls are. The dudes we ran into from outside.
Not now.
Okay. Alright. Well, we have a secondary weapon. Hold on. Oh, I see. Okay. All right. So not what I'd recommend doing. I'd recommend going around and talking to everybody, but because I'm getting a little tired, And this, I did say today it was going to be a short stream. I was kind of just giving you guys a taste of this game. To anybody that wants to try this game out, this is probably the best...
It's locked.
Vampire RPG I can think of on console.
This must be the place.
I'm gonna take a break
away from prying
because
relegated to the shadows, a kingdom of my own. At least I won't be
everything the
sleeping
darkness
in a
touches is mine. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and grab all the loot in here, customize a little bit, level up. Oh, sorry, excuse me.
The flower's
Obviously.
dying. It needs water.
And then I will probably end stream. I'm just gonna go ahead and look around real quick. I believe there is a way to change my outfit, but it doesn't look like I have the DLC installed, so it's fine. It's also where I believe you get, some of the free weapons you get as well to set. For some reason it's not registering, so that's fine. So analyzing that skull, that lesser vampire's blood, we got this, which is a regeneration serum, which we need more stuff for. Looting stuff gives us stuff we can break down. And then, or stronger weapons like this one, which is a bludgeoning weapon, costs more stamina, usually has more damage. While a more balanced weapon like a machete will have less damage, but requires less to use. And this is, I would say this is still a balanced weapon, I think, at least, but certain weapons, as you upgrade them, will have different branching paths, and that's where the kicker comes in, because there's different things you can do. And that's where you want to decide what you want. Because this is a bladed weapon, it gains the ability to absorb blood points when hitting people, while this one, I believe, does not do that. This one does stun or just increases damage, while this one might absorb blood. But this one can only be upgraded once, so it's not worth it. Well, this one can absorb blood as well, and I believe it can go all the way up to 330 because it's a two-handed weapon. This one can only go up to 200 because it's a one-handed weapon. While this off-handed weapon can give you increased stun, absorb stamina when you hit them. While the shotgun does 420 and gains 5 stun points when projectiles reach their target. Increase damage, switch to fire. So this one can do fire damage, or it can do chemical damage. So you can either do more damage against beasts or creatures, or increase damage against humans. And you can switch back and forth, just a reminder that it costs materials. It's not free once you buy it. You will have to keep spending materials when you go back and forth, and that's why I said make sure it's what you want when you do go back and forth.
William Bishop's blood is much more unstable than human blood and shows extensive mutation. But this is not what happened to me. I must keep on searching. The sun...
Oh, sorry to interrupt you, dude. So that gets rid of the second slot, and I don't want that. We'll do a stamina light weapon instead, so it's easier to spam. And then we'll use the shotgun, because I do intend on upgrading the shotgun.
Is about to rise. I can feel it. I'll continue tomorrow night. I have so much time now.
So, it's going to teach us about how resting will change districts now. These are locked until we reach level 10. Everything's locked behind levels. So until we reach level 4, we can't get a defensive skill, but what we can do... I believe this is the one that lets us leech, correct? Yeah, yeah, okay. How much are these per level? 300? Okay. Alright, so... I think that's important, because biting is really good in this game. Plus, if you really want to, do you really want that extra bump when you bite too? And then, what we're gonna want is this extra umph as well. So now we've got a level 2, 40% more blood when we bite people. So that's for our low level, since we didn't upgrade our blood capacity. That's almost a full gauge of blood for usage of stuff. 100% damage if we when we bite them too, which could take out little grunts, and 5% heal as well, which is really nice. Which is just an extra bit of regen to top us off if we really need it, which might keep us alive against some of the bigger dudes. Yeah, that unlocks the level 4 defensive skills too. Yeah, that's not bad. I'm okay with that. That's not a bad way to go. A lot of abilities have synergy, and then this is a thing we're going to learn about now, the following night.
If I'm to stay here until my research is complete.
So, I have analyzed shit's blood, the result, that's okay, that's not okay about that. So, this stuff changes. Blake Cox is sick with fatigue, which happened overnight. He wasn't sick before. His blood quality went down from 500 to 350, which isn't good. We don't know about any of these people because we've never been to this area. We have learned that Dorothy Crane is the pillar, the person holding together this area, which is the super sick area, apparently. So that's new info. This person hasn't gotten any worse, but is still sick. We have learned that Sheen Hampton, the person we met in the area before, is the pillar of this area. So that's interesting. And, yeah, we've met 2 other people in this area. Oh, this person's super easy to kill. So yeah, there you go.
I'd better learn to hide my true nature from the mortals. But what about my thirst for blood?
I'm now level 5 instead of level 3, I think I was. Alright. Well, that will do it for this short stream for today. I'm not going to overdo it today because I've got a lot of plans. I might do a short stream Tuesday, or I might just take Tuesday off. I'm going to kind of decide it when the day rolls around. But Wednesday is going to be a big day because if you saw my announcements, my brother will be coming over and we will be hanging out IRL, which will be kind of the first time I've ever done that on stream. We will be streaming, so it's going to be kind of a big event, a big deal. I'm super excited. So I'm trying to kind of save as much energy as possible for Wednesday. Both of us are really excited, so it'll kind of be a first time thing, so it's going to be a pretty big deal. So yeah, thank you guys so much for showing up to this short stream. I just kind of wanted to show off this game. All of the vampire lovers out there, this exists. This is a really cool game, and I recommend playing it. It is not free. It's not on Game Pass. It does cost money, but I don't think it's a AAA game. So it might just be like $40 or something. I don't know. I didn't check the price, I'm sorry. But I'm sure it's not terrible. There was a pre-order bonus that is now a DLC for like $5-ish bucks or something, I think. Don't quote me, I didn't check the prices. But yeah, I had fun playing this and showing it off. I hope you guys did too. And like always, stay wacky, stay nerdy, and I will see you guys in the next stream. Peace. Nerdy out. Bye, guys. I'm gonna go play some more Jedi Survivor. Don't tell anyone. Bye, guys. I'll probably stream it whenever they patch it. I hope you guys don't mind me starting like halfway through the game. Sorry. And I will play some more Dead Island 2 at some point, too. Don't worry. I'm just taking a break. I got a little burnt out. Alright, bye-bye.